Welcome everyone back to Mr. Dow Weather Update, and today we're going to have a look at the live radar first, then look at the UKV, and then the GFS to see on the longer range for next week and a little bit above. At the moment we have experienced fairly dry weather with a bit of cloud over, so if we put on the cloud, at least for today, it's been widely cloudy with a lot of stratus clouds around, with only the most sunny conditions in the far south. So not being sunny, but it's been fairly dry. However, there's still been a few showers in the Scotland areas. So if I look into the rest of the night, into the 12 hours, again, most areas are spinning good. I mean, there's a few showers there, but nothing too out of the ordinary. Staying widely dry, actually, quite dry. Now, if I put on the temperatures for tonight, it has been only like quite a lot cooler, just in the low 20s. And you can see here that again, some fresher, cooler air is pushing in from the north, and sometimes it will spread in most parts of the UK. Well, it's still fairly mild, but not as mild as it was recently. But yeah, cooler air coming up in the night time. So if I look at the UKV, look at the longer range precipitation, so that is going to be for today. Again, a lot of band of cloud that will hopefully be swept away for a little bit during the night, but still some may remain. Maybe a bit more thicker actually. And during that, we might have a few drizzle or some showers on the hills if that cloud's thick enough. In the morning, a little more clear. In some areas, there's a few patchy cloud. Now, not as kind of widespread, but then there will be more thick cloud in the morning, in the afternoon of Sunday, giving us a few more overcast skies, so not very sunny at all. And then looking into Sunday, the Sunday actually at night is pretty clear, and then there's a band of cloud moving in for Monday morning, giving us more cloud. And then we have a weighted weather system here in the west, already having to Ireland from the Atlantic, and that's going to push in some wet weather, so fairly unsettled, as we've got some ridge of low pressure coming up in the north. Heavy, most of persistent rain will be in Scotland. This is our night time of Monday, and we have some that band of rains mostly in Scotland, but there will be turning a bit more scattered when it uses the UK and Wales, maybe more persistent in Wales anyway. But yeah, locally heavy rainfall is possible on the hills, so that's something to be aware of. And the Monday or Tuesday, a few more scattered showers, some more cloud. To midnight or Wednesday, a bit more clear conditions with another band of cloud, and then a few more bands of rain into the north of Scotland, with another band of rain coming on Thursday, and a few more clouds. And that will be pushing into most parts of the UK before dissipating. So a little more unsettled for the next week, as you can see, and more wet, windy weather is possible as well. This is because if I have a look at the, if I can find it, is it this one? No, it's not this one. If I have a look at the millibars, we can see a ridge of low pressure is usually around us below 10 and 50 at 30 millibars. Most of the tight ice bars and wind will be in North Scotland, where they're getting the most of the very wind away. And looking into temperatures, nothing special about the temperatures. I'm just gonna run through it. Again, really cool temperatures on Sunday, just low teens, and far north, far east, just 17 for now. And if I look into the day of Sunday, we can see here just much cooler actually, 22, 23, 24, most of the hot air in the south, and then mid to high teens in the north, possibly a 20, mid to low teens in Scotland, and then another cool night, even cooler actually, 10, I see 10s and 9s, and then if I look into Monday, I look here, a little bit warmer, a bit more widespread, 24, 25 is possible actually, so a bit more warmer, and we can see here low 20s, mid to high teens in most parts, with low teens in Scotland. Again, not as ever. We're just going to the night. Again, cool night to come. Very cool. On Wednesday, not as warm on Wednesday, just 21 to 21, probably 22 is our bare maximum. And then looking to the night on Thursday, not as cold as it's been, but still quite fresh for the night. And then looking into Thursday, if I have a peek, quite cool temperatures, and especially with that band of cloud and rain, it will feel colder than it is. 20, 19, actually just mostly, some areas are barely getting to 21, so most areas are going to see mid to high teens really, maybe peaking up to 20. So very cool and a little bit more unsettled indeed. Now if I have a look at the longer range GFS, just have a look at the high pressure system. As you guys know, the hurricane Ernesto has been moving up into Bermuda. Category 2 was possible, so I've seen that on right here. It does look quite impressive. Maybe turning a bit stronger when there's more low pressure systems, but as it moves north, it will weaken as it gets to the trade stream, as there's more high pressure over there. So you can see on the far left of, bottom left of me, you can see that's Hurricane Ernesto right there. And like I said, ridge of changeable weather is anyway, even before this storm system arrives, with a ridge of high pressure, actually in a lot of areas, a ridge of low pressure, is very possible on Tuesday. Wet weather is possible, and you can see the tight millibars there. That is going to be what was Hurricane Ernesto, which is pulling up the jet stream that approaches the UK, and it gives us a band of lower pressure with a bit more tighter isobars. So we could see some wetter windy conditions indeed. I wouldn't be surprised if there'll be a yellow warning, but I don't think it'll be that bad. Just a few wet and windy, just a little bit on average for the time of year. And looking into next Monday, again, changeable weather. High pressure to the far south, but again, it is just about the same, to 1010 millibars to about 1015. So probably spitting in a few showers and suds, so definitely a lot changeable for the week. And that is what it's going to be for today, for that. Now, if I have a look at the jet stream, actually, just to see how this is actually going to affect our weather system. The jet stream's here, that's Hurricane Ernesto there. You can see how that is it, and it gets swept into the jet stream, and it gets more of that low pressure system with tight isobars pushing into the UK, and that was what was obviously giving us that jet stream. So jet stream, so that Hurricane Ernesto has been caught into that hurricane. The hurricane has been caught into the jet stream, affecting some UK weather, giving us, as you can see, reds, giving us a few more heavier rains and tight isobars possible with more low pressure systems. And that is it. So we can have chance of stormy weather is possible, not like hurricane, but still a chance of wet and windy conditions, with probably areas locally 30 miles per hour, if I'm guessing, if the tight bars. Wherever the most tight bars, that's where they're going to get it, and where it's going to, affect the jet stream, as obviously. So yeah, wet and windy conditions are expected later next week. Something to look out for, with overall more unsettled conditions and more changeable conditions in the UK for next week, early next week. And I'll see you in the next video. Thank you very much.